Yes, boys, what is going on? We're in a different location today. We're still in my front room, but we are sat right in the corner. This is going to be a very quick one. I'm here to have a chat about Danny Christie and Brett May in the rumoured fight. It's everywhere. I've seen it going back and forth over the last few days. Now, I didn't know who Brett May was. I was very aware who Danny Christie was. I like Danny. We speak from time to time. I've got a lot of respect for him for what he did in bare knuckle, and yeah, I'd say I'm a fan. And Brett May, I had absolutely no idea who he was. I know he's now I've done a bit of research on him, seen a few of his videos, bit of a face in the old dark corner of YouTube. I've watched a few of Brett May's fights. I've seen all of Danny Christie's fights. Obviously not his boxing matches and stuff, but I know he boxed at a high level. And I've watched a few of Brett May's fights now, and this fight can't happen. It really, really can't. Listen, Brett is 19 stone and Danny's about 13 stone. So he's got a 6 stone advantage, which is the only advantage that he's got. Brett May. He said, oh yeah, well, I've given away 4 stone, I've given away 6 stone, but there's a big difference when you're 20 stone giving away 4 stone and when you're 13 stone giving away 4 stone. And the difference is the percentage of what 4 stone is out of 20 to 13. So it is a big advantage, but the ability wise, now I don't want to shit on anyone, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm being horrible or too harsh or whatever. Brett May, he says he's had 1,000 straighteners. Punching someone pissed up down the seafront is not a straightener. It's not a fight. He's had a few white collar boxing matches, and they're very, very poor. Technique wise, very, very poor. Quality of the fighters quality of opposition, very, very poor. And the BKFC fight, very, very poor. Very poor, and finished after 2 rounds. He said he couldn't see in the fight. I'm not here to question whether he could or he couldn't, but shocking, really, really is. So I think if he thinks that he's just going to be much bigger than Danny Christie and he's going to just beat him on size, he's got another thing coming, because Christie is an elite level fighter. And when Christie starts popping the jab, using his footwork and moving, Brett May is not going to be able to rush Christie throwing windmills or massive wide swinging hooks. Brett May's just got out of prison for an extended amount of time, so he hasn't been in the gym, hasn't been doing cardio, definitely hasn't been doing any boxing training, although you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and at the age that Brett May's at, he definitely isn't learning any new tricks. Fundamentals, he's got none, he's got 0, and before Danny's obviously learnt a lot, and he's at the level he's at now. Before that, when he was, not even recovered from being a drug addict, he fought Dekahegi, who's, I would say Dekahegi is probably a lot better than Brett May. We've all seen that fight, dealt with that, no problem. Brett May has got no chance. And Stefan Hanks from Bad to the Bone, I know Steph very well. I've worked with him on a few occasions. Top guy. If he's saying the money's there and he wants to put the fight on, he will be 100% serious about putting that fight on and putting that money up. Danny Christie will be 100% serious about getting that fight on and winning that money. And Danny's obviously looking for things to do because he's been having issues with his own mental health and with his recovery and that lately, as he said in a few of his own videos. So he's going to be looking at stuff to keep him ticking over and keep his mind working. Brett May is in for the shock of his life if he does turn up. I don't think he's going to. He can't do. My money is on the fact that this fight does not happen. But if it does, I would say Danny Christie wins 99 out of 100 fights. And the one that he loses is because he gets caught with a fucking wild shot in the first 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and Brett May just knocks him out. But, yeah. Brett May, internet personality, he seems quite funny. I see what he's doing. He's calling people out, making fights, doing the dark corner thing, doing the internet thing, doing the shadow boxer act. But he is not an elite level athlete. He's not an elite level fighter. He is not. He doesn't even deserve to share the ring with Danny Christie. So I just thought I'd weigh in on this mad situation. If it does happen, I may well even message Steph and go up there and watch it myself, and do a bit of videoing up there or whatever. But I really can't see it happening myself personally. Thanks for watching, boys. Adios. Bosh.